Alright people, we're here and it's time to finally finish off Triangle Strategy. I am as hyped up as it can be and super excited to end off this series. I do have some things I want to say, but I'm gonna save it after we actually finish the run. Oh yeah, last time we faced off against XM and basically this a very similar battle to the one in the true ending when we faced off against them. It wasn't too difficult of a fight, but it was, you know, a little bit difficult if I'm being honest. But we luckily made it through on our first attempt, and now we're here to face off against probably a bunch of automatons and the Hierophant, and maybe Tenebris, and hopefully finally take over Hyacinth with the help of S-Frost. Hopefully Svarok and Gustadolf don't die against Lila and Camsel. But enough of that, let's jump straight into it. Serenoa and the others make for the Hierophant's palace, but are met with resistance along the way.
Minister Tenebris.
Who is that woman with him?
Serenoa Wolfort. The blame rests at your feet. Your meddling forced me into this position.
Let us pass peacefully and you will come to no harm.
You speak as if I have a choice. Unless every last rebel is killed, Minister Idor will kill me.
Killing all of us is beyond even your capabilities.
He did not charge me with your executions.
Dang it,
The Holy
really?
One will see to that.
We're still
All
not
I
gonna
had to
fight
do
you?
was escort her here.
Dang it, Tenebris.
That woman is the Holy One?
I cannot say. None have actually seen the Holy One in the flesh.
Then you understand what an honor this is. To witness not only her true form, but her true power. Suffer the wrath of the goddess! What are you doing?
Dang, I should have seen this coming if I'm being honest. I can't believe I didn't see this coming.
Run!
Oh my god.
What power is this?
The power of robots.
This destruction, this light, it's just like the Elfric. Lord Serenoa, I am not sure how it is possible, but I believe she has absorbed the power of the blast crystals.
Can they really not tell that this is an automaton? Do they actually think it's human? They were able to tell immediately in the true ending that this was a puppet, right? Whatever, keep on going.
Is such a thing even possible?
No, not for a human.
There you go.
Are you saying the Holy One is not human?
Oh lord.
We must retreat.
No, Lord Serenoa.
Huh?
I do not deny we face an enemy unlike any we have faced before. But to withdraw now will allow Hyacinth to recover its strength. I thought you believed in what the Salt promises. I thought you were resolved to do whatever it takes to forge a better Norzelia. The future is as strange and frightening as any foe. How can you be brave enough to change one when you flee in terror from the other? Be not afraid to fight for your chosen path, Lord Serenoa. We will fight beside you every step of the way.
You You speak true, Benedict. Take up your arms, my friends. We will strike down this so-called Holy One and Hyzant wither!
You know what I just realized? The reason those puppets have pink hair is because we learned that Elfric is made using the dead bodies of the Roselle. So I'm guessing that's why they have pink hair. That's pretty cool. Lord, of course we have to deal with regular units too. Okay, what are you rocking this time, Hierophant? Actually, what's the goal? Is it to defeat the Hierophant? Lord, it is. Okay, time for this nightmare. Okay, so you've got TP to damage, increases damage dealt the greater your TP, the greater the boost. Okay. Resist all, we remember that. Charge TP, I remember that. Magic Bullet, deal non-elemental magic damage to a single enemy, I remember that. Pull strings, summon up, yeah, I remember that. Heed me, chance it, I remember that. Although I don't think you used it in the true ending when I did that battle. And Divine Punishment, oh, I remember that as well. I was so scared of that in the true ending battle. God, it's gonna be even scarier now, because in the true ending we only had 4 TP since we hadn't promoted everyone. Now everyone has 5 TP, well, has the possibility of having 5 max TP. So this is a pretty scary situation if I'm being honest. Okay, so Hierophant, basically the same stuff from before. Mighty Strike, that's whatever. Dang it, other cavalry unit. 2 cavalry units, okay. Serenoa, Spark, 2 Sparks, Healer, 3 Sparks basically. Alright. These annoying puppets with the same thing from last time. Okay, so the main scary thing is the Serenoa right here and the 3 Thunder Mages we have to deal with. And I guess the cavalry unit, of course. Alright, these are some very interesting recommendations right now. So I get Julio, I get Milo, because I remember our battle from last time, and these guys were putting in work there with their TP steal moves. I can get Avoris, since she's so strong. I get Medina, literally best healer. Maxwell is an interesting choice, to say the least, but I get it. He's a pretty good unit. Piccoletta makes sense too, I guess, because, you know, decoy. I don't get Decimal. Decimal's a weird one. I'm guessing just to, you know, deal continuous damage to everyone. I don't remember if he was recommended in the true ending. I do remember using him in one of my attempts in the true ending, but I ended up giving up on using him because he was not doing enough damage, I think, or he was in way too much danger in that battle, something like that. I don't know how well he'll do in this one, though. We got 2 more units we can deploy. I don't know if it's a good idea to put Eridor in here since she has a ton of magic damage, and that'll just completely wreck poor little Eridor. The thing about this battle is that we can't really put anyone that's too frail, since they're in danger of dying at any instance from the Hierophant. So I think I'm gonna put on Lionel. He's probably the only tank that can actually take a magical attack. And I guess Gila? Or should I put Benedict? I think I put Benedict on in the true ending, if I remember correctly. Those buffs would be helpful if I'm being honest.
The honor is mine.
Okay, let's try Benedict, see how things go. Okay, since magic attacks can't be evaded, I think I'm gonna be forced to give Piccoletta and Milo Resurrection Earrings just in case. Actually, no, I think Milo can survive a couple of magical attacks, so I'm gonna leave her with her, you know, evasion things. But I will... Actually, what will I do? I will give Piccoletta Resurrection Earring, because she's definitely not surviving much in this game. I don't know if I should give Decimal a Resurrection Earring, because he's not even going to be that close to the Hierophant. And I think the longest range attack it has is Magic Bullet, right? No, it's... Wait, it doesn't have that much range, actually. Oh, okay. Okay, we should be fine then. I can just keep Decimal at a pretty far away distance and not have to worry about him dying. Alright, here's the strat. I have no strat. I literally don't know what I'm doing. So, right now we have Milo at the front, rocking evasion bracelets, because, you know, she can evade stuff. We're gonna have her moon jump and try to charm these things, because I'm pretty sure you can charm these things, sorry. Oh lord, I forgot they explode. Oh wow, it's been forever since I faced you guys. But yeah, we're gonna try and charm you, hopefully distract these guys for a little bit, maybe get the mages to attack them. After that, we have a wall behind Milo, with Lionel rocking Endurance Earring and Bangle of Vitality trying to survive. Julio Defense and Magic Defense Bracelet because I didn't know what else to give him. Benedict rocking Movement Bangle and HP Bracelet because I didn't know what else to give him honestly, but the movement will definitely be helpful whenever we need to get far to get some buffs. We got Maxwell rocking Strength Bracelet, just trying to deal as much damage as possible since he already has Revive on him. We got Piccoletta. Oh, I forgot to give her an item. But she's supposed to be rocking Resurrection Earring on Evasion Bracelet because I have a strong feeling that she's definitely gonna die in this battle. The Resurrection Earrings should help her out, hopefully. Next up, we got Decimal rocking Double Magic Bracelet, just trying to deal as much damage as possible. Hopefully he doesn't die. Medina rocking Amulet of Immunity and Resurrection Earring because, you know, trying to stay alive and heal everyone so they don't die. Alvora with Bangle of Vitality and Black Anklet, also trying to survive. And finally, Serenoa with Critical Necklace and Resurrection Earring. I honestly don't know what I'm doing, so we'll just figure things out as they go. But then, I do have a clear goal right now. The first clear goal we're trying to achieve is that we want to destroy these regular guys right here, because we know that they can't respawn, and I'm hoping there's no more reinforcements after this, aside from, you know, more automatons. So let's just jump right into it. Actually, what music is about to play? The Holy Automaton. The battle begins. I was not expecting this music.
My friends, the final battle is upon us. We face a foe like none we've ever faced, but fear has no place in our hearts. We are the light that guides Norzelia out of the darkness and into a new dawn.
Who are you, Serenoa? Are you Riku now?
Let's play. What was the old man thinking, creating something like this?
Oh. So, did Milo not know about this either? Oh. Hello, creepy.
Come, let me put you out of your misery.
So are these like... Was it laughing or was it like crying out for help? Like, are these actually people? Are these actually Roselle or are they just regular robots? Well, you know, evil robots with things going on.
I shan't hold back.
Oh, that's what it was. It was divine punishment that had... Oh, fuck. This is bad. This is real bad. I forgot that that's the thing that destroys us. Okay. 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 She doesn't act till turn 22. We got a bit of time, so... Let's just hope for the best. Oh boy, here it comes. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I know it's so hard.
I were more help.
Did someone die?
My courage will not waver.
Oh my god. Maxwell is barely alive. We should have 10 units, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, everyone's still alive. Everyone's good. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's a-okay. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to waste my Panacea pellets on this. You... Oh, I hate you so much. Oh, you absolute... Okay. Actually... Oh my god. She acts in 6 turns, so she can give a Panacea pellet to her. I should be safe for like 1 or 2 turns now, since she has to recover her TP to, you know, hit us again.
Another one? Just how many does she have at her disposal?
Striking down the Hierophant should put a stop to this madness. I will cut us a path through.
Too slow! Ah, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's a loss. We were doing well for a short while. Good thing I came into this expecting to lose. Otherwise, I probably would have been devastated right now. Well, it was also a pretty quick death, you know? It wasn't, you know, too delayed or anything. But things were going really well in that battle. Like, we got so many units to, whatchamacallit, we got, like, 2 units tempted, and they were attacked, like 3 or 4 times, and they didn't break out of the tempt that whole time, which is insane for us. So, such a good, we had such good luck until that point. I should have lightweight Julio when I had the chance. Oh well, or healed him. Or even given him, you know, a freaking fortifying spice, but whatever. What's done is done. Time for round 2.
I see right through you.
The Ministry's research progressed far enough they can create life itself. I will not abide this.
Nice Medina dialogue. Hello. Oh wow. I did not know she could do that.
When a wolf
She
is
used it on
cornered.
her own unit. Ah, get fucked. You actually wasted all that TP on a single unit. Hilarious.
Farewell!
One.
Thank God. For a second there, I thought there was gonna be reinforcements. Lord, that would have been wild.
To think Norzelia bent to the whims of this unspeakable creature, human only in appearance. If it isn't human, then we've no need for mercy. Let us destroy it and end its tyranny.
I mean, we could keep it and learn about, you know, the technology that Hyson was using, but alright, we can do it our way. You know what I just realized? That entire time when I was facing bosses and, you know, finishing chapter battles or whatever, I could have been using freaking the fortifying spice this whole gosh darn time to debuff the bosses and make the, you know, finishing them off way easier. I have no idea what's wrong with me. Like, literally any unit can do this, because it's a ranged item. And I never realized this until just now, in the final battle. I am such an idiot. Alright,
Time to take
I
action.
think I'm pretty sure we won this battle now. Sorry, normally I do this a bit earlier, when I'm certain, like, you know, we got the enemy cornered and whatever, and there's no, like, fear of dying or anything like that. But since this thing can basically one-shot any of our units at any instant, I had to be extra careful. So I have a love-hate relationship with these Hierophant battles, if I'm being honest, so far. The true ending has to be by far the hardest one we've done so far, just because Idor is insane. But I will say that I did enjoy this battle. The thing about the Hierophant's battle is that they become, rather than, you know, a regular battle where you worry about positioning, turn order, and things like that, in Hierophant's battle, you don't just have to worry about positioning and turn order, you also have to worry about TP management, because at any instant, this thing right here can have 3 TP or more. Actually, no, sorry, 4 TP. And as soon as it has that 4 TP, it can use Divine Punishment and literally finish off any one of your single units, or bring it as close to death as possible. So one of its lackeys can literally just finish it off with one single hit. And that makes a Deathless run so much more of a nightmare for any route you might be doing if you have to face off against the Hierophant. But there's like a fun aspect to it, because normally you don't have to worry about TP too much, aside from, you know, like trying to get aggro or certain abilities. But this puts it to an extreme where you not only have to worry about, oh, do I have enough TP to use this ability or so. It makes it now so not only do you have to worry about, oh, do I have enough TP for this, do you also have to think like, oh lord, do I have as little TP as possible where she can't hit me with her, you know, ultimate attack and just finish me off? Which I find, like, yes, it's stressful, but it's also fun because it gives you something new to work with, which I can't say any of the other routes do so far with, like, the final bosses. Well, I will say that the Frederica route, as much as I hated the ally unit aspect of it, it did give us a unique battle that we hadn't done before. The Roland battle didn't really give us anything at all. Like, yeah, fighting Gustadolf was cool and all, and it had, you know, its uniqueness with Gustadolf being able to attack you from a super large distance with some strong ice damage, but that's about it. As for Svarog, his battle wasn't too difficult. The main interesting thing about that battle was just the terrain, since you were fighting for the first time ever in molten lava, and you had to work around that, which was interesting. But I think so far the Hierophant ones have to be like the toughest / best ones, just because they require you to think more, in my opinion. Not that the other ones were any less hard, especially that freaking Frederica along with the ally units, but I hope you guys kind of get what I'm trying to say. If not, just wait for the review video when that comes out. Alright, Julio, finish it off. We finally did the Deathless run.
You're finished!
I wonder why Edor didn't face us in this run. I mean, I get it, like game point stand-wise, like, you know, true ending, true final boss and everything, but you could have done this in this battle. Like, you already sent the Hierophant out and everything, so might as well come out yourself. Not that I'm asking to fight him, okay? Don't make me fight him, because that's gonna be a whole other nightmare for me.
What sort of inhuman creature was that?
An automaton, or so I am told.
I mean, we have one. You know that, Serenoa.
Duke Gustadolf, you survived.
Oh yeah, you survived.
Naturally. Kemsel is dead. What remains of Hyzant's forces have surrendered.
Lila too?
An automaton, you were told. By whom?
A captured soldier.
Lila. Oh no. Don't kill
I
her.
can't believe you struck down the Holy One. Something tells me this spells the end for Hyzant, and the teachings of the goddess both.
Then that thing was truly the Holy One.
Yes, I built her myself, under Edor's orders. An artificial Hierophant, brought to life by the power of Elfric.
Why would he order the construction of such an odious thing?
With an immortal Holy One as powerful as the goddess herself, Hyzant could ensure the longevity of its faith. So Edor claimed. But in truth, she was meant to be nothing more than a soulless puppet. A tool Edor could use to bend Hyzant to his own will.
Hyzant was supposed to be a land under the goddess's protection, where people could live freely and equally. To think it was ruled by an empty doll this entire time.
An absurd revelation indeed, but one that will cause the goddess's faithful to break with Hyzant when they learn of it. I expect they will be much more inclined to join us after the war.
And the Roselle? Do you think this will put an end to the prejudice against them?
Ostensibly.
I mean, we have your book. You can tell people now, Frederica, about your mom and everything. About, Centralia.
There is still the puppet master himself to contend with. We must make for the palace and capture him.
Is he gonna blow himself up?
It is doubtful we will find Edor there. I expect he deployed the Holy One to buy himself time to escape.
Oh.
That is the kind of man he has always been.
Interesting.
With Hyzant fallen, he is not but a powerless old fool. There is nothing he can do, no matter where he flees. Victory is ours, King Serenoa.
I suppose it is.
The battle for the Hyzantian capital draws to a victorious close for the Allied armies. Minister Lila, last of the Saintly Seven, signs her name to a peace treaty, effectively ending Hyzant's salt monopoly. The effects of this momentous occasion will ripple through all of Norzelia.
Okay, so this is very interesting. This is the only other route where Lila has survived and actually signed a peace treaty. Let's keep on going.
With the Holy One's true identity revealed, the power of the goddess's teachings crumbles.
Yay!
And the Roselle are freed
Sorry,
from their
I read that ahead of
enslavement
time.
the source. But their long enslavement and the stubborn prejudices against them make it difficult for many to start a new life. Still bound in the fetters of their suffering, they find themselves scattered throughout the realm. Meanwhile, Glenbrook and Esfrost join forces to abolish the consortium and salt taxes. They order the Grand Norzelian mines to open to the populace, giving people near and far access to the salt crystals. With the various applications of salt also made public, several laws are enacted to support merchants whose enterprise involves the mineral. When the people realize the new opportunities available to them, they rush to take advantage of them. For his hand in opening doors that had once been closed, Serenoa Wolffort's subjects admiringly refer to him as King Serenoa the Liberator.
Oh, that's cool.
And so, a new era of freedom comes to pass. An era where any may access the salt needed to better their future. Of booming trade and flourishing industry, Norzelia is reborn as a land where the power rests with her people. And yet, the gap between the haves and the have-nots grows ever wider. It is an era of great wealth, hand in hand with terrible poverty.
Oh.
The more some prosper, the more many suffer.
Epilogue: The Endless Path.
Lady Destra, with each hard-won victory he claimed, your son transformed our realm. Now he presides over all of Norzelia, powerful and peerless. I have no regrets. All there is left for me to do is atone for the way I used Lord Serenoa. This is the last time I shall intrude upon your rest.
You will not take your life on my watch, Benedict.
Oh. Okay, that was not what I was thinking, but
Lord
alright.
Serenoa, what are you doing here?
Did you not hear me? Preventing you from making a grave mistake. I need you by my side.
No, you don't. I am no more than a wretch who used you for his own gain. I cared nothing for what would befall Norzelia or her people. I even deposed Prince Roland for my own selfish purposes.
I guess that is the appropriate, semi-appropriate word to call Benedict's actions up to this point. I never actually thought of it as selfish. I don't know how or why, but I don't know. For some reason, to me, it just felt very, very insane and devoted in a way. But I guess selfish in a way is correct.
It was vengeance upon King Regna and Lord Simon for the way they treated Lady Destra like an object, and upon myself for being powerless.
Although I still don't really get what he means by treated Lady Destra like an object. King Regna, I semi-understand because, you know, he abandoned her and because of fear of the royalists or whatever. But Lord Simon I don't really get. I mean, it sounds like he was pretty nice to her and everyone, and loved her just as much as King Regna. Well, I guess he might just be speaking in general from, like, the moment that King Regna was like, oh, here, you protect her, or, you know, when Lord Simon said, like, I'll protect her or whatever. I guess. Although, just keep on going.
All I wanted was to clear my conscience for being unable to help her all those years ago. All I wanted, more than anything, was Lady Destra's good favor. To hear her tell me I'd done well.
You've done well, Benedict.
Huh?
I understand how you're feeling, truly. For I feel it too. My wish to shepherd Norzelia and her people to an era of peace is genuine. But before the entire continent became my responsibility, I wanted only to prove myself worthy of the title of Lord Wolffort. That is the reason I have come this far. My mother and father, Roland and Frederica, my retainers, and you, Benedict. Everything I have done to prove myself to all of you.
Lord Serenoa.
What awaits our realm is anyone's guess. As one who paved the path we now follow, I must keep fighting to ensure we do not falter. So, tell me, Benedict, am I not a man worthy of your assistance?
There is none more worthy in all the realm. So long as there is breath in my lungs, my lord, I will do all I can to help you.
And several new salt crystal deposits have been discovered.
I see. We should tell the people what we know. All of it.
If we do that, we'll drown in the flood of traders who come seeking mining permits from every corner of the realm.
I expect so. Huette, I am trusting you to keep a sharp eye on the contracts and make sure everything is in order.
Of course, my lord.
We couldn't have planned this better. Salt-reliant trades will prosper even more now.
Your Majesty, I've caught the criminal that robbed and murdered those salt merchants. The man's a Rosellan who lives in Old Town. He confessed to the deed, saying he did it to feed his family.
Another criminal out of Old Town. And a Rosellan on top of that.
Old Town's fallen to squalor and poverty. There must be something we can do to turn things around.
This isn't an isolated incident, Your Majesty. If we do nothing to help the impoverished, I'm afraid these crimes of desperation will only keep happening. Prejudice against the Roselle is alive and well. It forces many of them into hard, cruel lives. There must be something we can do to alleviate their suffering.
There are systems in place to help the poor find work, and an edict forbidding discrimination against the Roselle. But we cannot show them any further favoritism. They are not the only ones struggling to survive right now.
Very well.
Murder is a grievous sin, even if it is done in the name of one's family. Execute the Rosellan for his crimes.
It shall be done.
A new day is dawning upon our realm, Frederica. If we are to earn the people's trust in this time of upheaval, we must hold everyone accountable to the law equally.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I will earn all of your trust. This I swear on Roland's name. I will make Norzelia a better place. To that end, I will fight until my dying breath.
Admit the next petitioner.
Years later. Wolford Domain? Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm sorry. Today's food supplies are exhausted. I shall bring more on the morrow.
Please, brother. You're the only thing between us and ruin.
I swear, we shall not forsake you. Try to stay strong.
More of them seek our aid by the day. We need more bread, or we'll never be able to feed them all. Meanwhile, merchants and nobles in the Crown City grow fat off their salt profits.
Food isn't the only thing we lack. We need clothes, beds, medicine. It's but a matter of time until this rundown quarter is overrun with plague.
Please, someone help me.
I've got you, friend. You're all right.
Oh, my lord. This is where you've been. Pray see me to my rest. You have such beautiful eyes.
May he rest in peace. I hear them.
My lord?
I hear them, loud and clear. The cries of people shoved out to margins of this new Norzelia.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, we already knew this was coming. I'm not gonna lie. I saw this before when I was looking at reference material for Roland. Monk. Roland Glambrook, a wandering monk who provides aid to the impoverished peoples of Serenoa's new Norzelia. You already know where this is heading. We're gonna get another war out of this, aren't we? Let's just keep on going.
Soft as rain now, but soon. Soon there will be a tempest. One that will rage across all the land. Do you hear them, Serenoa? Their voices. And mine.
Oh, god damn it. You have to be kidding me, Roland. Oh my god. Roland. I'm so mad, Roland. Like, come on, Roland. Really? That's it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. For a second there, I was gonna say this is probably like the best ending we had thus far. But then, as soon as they started mentioning things about, you know, the impoverished and things like that, I already knew where this was heading. I was just not expecting, you know, freaking Idor to come out of that. And, oh my god, Roland. Okay. Overall, I gotta say, I do like this route. It's basically the closest thing we have to the true ending in that a bunch of things are really similar to it. We got the battle against Exarm, he dies, blah blah blah. We fight the Hierophant, blah blah blah. Milo survives, peace treaty or something like that. We don't really get much closure on Esfrost and Hyacinth, like, as a whole, like, relating to Glenbrook and Serenoa and all those things. Like, what the heck happened to Svarog and Gusadolf? Are they, like, just cool now? Is everything alright over there? What about Lila? Is she also cool now? Are we, like, friends? Oh, I didn't know Christina V did Lila's voice. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I got distracted. I should probably pay attention to these credits. Wait, Billy Kamitz did Jerome? Oh. That's cool. I should really have been paying attention to the voice actors that were in this. Like, I did look up the voice actors that were behind, like, some of the main cast, and I was like, oh, cool. Because, you know, I like some of the voice acting in this. Well, actually, oh my god, I just remembered something else. I was supposed to play through this with the Japanese voice actors to see what that was like. Oh well. Missed opportunity. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, so yeah, this route is basically very similar to the true ending, and for the most part, I do like it. I think that the resolution in this is pretty good. I also like the focus on Benedict, that we get to see more that, you know, he's not just a crazy lunatic ready to sacrifice anything and everything for the Wilford domain, but rather he was just trying to fulfill his promise to Lady Destra, because, you know, he was that devoted to her, and I guess pitied her and felt bad about what happened to her, right? So it's nice to see that perspective, and also how, he's moved on from that now and chose to continue living, now serving Serenoa and trying to help him out in this future. But I will say that I do think it's kind of dumb how we don't actually address the Roselyn issue, although now that we've, taken over Hyacinth, it's even easier to talk about everything that was lied about. Like, instead of, addressing anyone and everyone and revealing everything that happened to the Roselyn, we chose to, just let everyone know, oh, by the way, Hyacinth was lying about this. And, instead of supporting the integration of the Roselle into, like, regular life, into, from going, serving in the source to just living out as normal people and getting everyone adjusted to not seeing them as these slaves or things like that. We kind of just let them do their own thing. And yes, they do have a little bit of support, but that discrimination is still there, of course, and that's what makes it rough for it, and it feels very, very unfulfilling. Because I mean, Farika's right there. She's like the right hand or left hand of Serenoa, so we definitely could have done things, The other thing I was gonna say is, we addressed Frost, we addressed Hyacinth, we addressed the Roselle. Actually, I think that's it, really. We already talked about everything. I guess I can talk about Roland one more time. Like, I do like how Roland ended up, in the sense that, oh look, he's helping the people that... he's basically fulfilling his promise to Serenoa that he will be there to help him out. But, come on, Roland, at some point, you have to understand that freaking siding with Hyacinth, siding with Idor, is like the freaking dumbest choice you could possibly make. Like, come on, Roland. You were starting to improve as a character, do so good for yourself. Instead, you go back to the same thing. Like, come on. There are better ways to go about solving these issues that we have. But I guess that kind of also applies to Serenoa and Benedict, who didn't really address the issue of the impoverished. But, that's a whole another thing I don't want to get into. But aside from that, now, after having played the whole game, experienced all routes on hard mode, having recruited all characters, having gotten probably nearly all the lore notes and things like that, I gotta say, I love this game. Yes, it was annoying. Yes, it was tedious. Yes, it had its horrible moments looking at you, ally units. But it was a fun game. I love me some good old strategy games, and this definitely fulfilled that itch. Like, just the way that the characters are designed. Actually, I'm gonna address this in the review video, so I probably shouldn't be talking about it right now. All I'm gonna say is, yes, I love the game. Great art, great music, great everything. Even with all the annoying things in it. And I definitely do recommend people play it. If you're just tuning in right now, literally in the middle of this video, and just hear one single thing, I do recommend you go check out Triangle Strategy. Great game. But now that we finished the game, it's time to talk about the future of the series / channel / things I'm gonna do next. Now that I don't have to worry about recording videos, my recording sessions are gonna shift from recording sessions to editing sessions, because as of the moment of this recording, I think I've uploaded like episode 24 or 25 of Yakuza 0, and I'm still editing episode 28 of Triangle Strategy. Oh no, actually I uploaded episode 23. And I'm currently editing episode 28 of Triangle Strategy. So I have to, work through... I basically have to work through editing all of that, but once I'm done, I can focus on the review video. I have been working on it during my free time here and there, mainly writing the script for Yakuza 0 right now. I've been waiting on Triangle Strategy since I wanted to get all the endings so I could talk about them. But now that I've finished recording this, I can actually start writing the script for Triangle Strategy as well. The first review video that's going to go up is going to be the Yakuza 0 review video, because that's going to basically be our trial run of this review video thing. And it's going to be a bit simpler / different from the Triangle Strategy one because of certain aspects of it. You'll find out when you see it. But yeah, look forward to that. It's probably going to take me a while to actually get that done. But hopefully I'll have more than enough time now that I'm not recording anything else. And hopefully I hope you guys look forward to it and enjoy that video, because it's going to be a lot of work, to say the least. I'm going to have to go back through all my videos, search for footage, make drawings, finish the script, and a whole bunch of other things, but I think it'll work out. Aside from that, I did have something else I needed to say. What was it? Oh yeah. I still have no idea what game I'm going to play after this. I'm thinking of playing a Kirby game because, you know, they're easy, quick games to play through. And it'll be easy to draw thumbnails for it too. Like, literally make my life so easy. But I do have a super long list of games I need to play through. So I need to, I guess, start thinking about how I want to do this. So I already mentioned this before, but the way I kind of want to do things on the channel is play one long series game and then one short series game, or like one Switch game and one PlayStation game or something like that. But at the same time, thinking about like long series and short series, I'm like, if I do a long and short series, I'm probably gonna finish the short series way too fast and have like, I don't know, maybe 20 episodes at most, and then the long series is gonna be like 50 episodes. So there's just gonna be like this period of me trying to finish the long series and, I don't know, maybe make a review video for the short series or something like that. Or I can finish the short series, then start another short series, which could kind of work, but it would be a bit more work since I don't know if I'm gonna continue the review series for all games or just some games. It's something I gotta think about. But for now, I can at least give you a list of the games that we will possibly play as soon as we get out of this, because the credits are about to end. Ah, there it is. The final art piece. God, I got spoiled on this like a super long time ago, like at the beginning of the game, but I never actually took a close look at it. I just saw like a little, you know, preview of it whenever I was looking reference material for Serenoa, because this would always pop up on there, along with some other one. I don't remember which one. But dang, look at Serenoa. He looks so good. He looks so clean. That crown, that coat. Wait, we never had the wedding. Dang it. Okay, well, unfortunate. Frederica's looking cool as well. I always forget that Benedict's a buff man. Like, look at those arms, my guy. I also forget that he has like a weird dress pants thing going on. And it feels weird considering the top and everything, but nice art. Finn. It was nice while it lasted. Oh my god! There it is! Congratulations, you have completed the game without any ally casualties. You have received the Plume of Immortality. Save clear data. Yes. I think we did a pretty good job for the Deathless run. Yes, we had like 4 Resurrection Earrings and Maxwell with auto revive, but to be fair, for most of those battles, I didn't even end up using the Resurrection Earring. I only used it on like one character. Well, there it is. Now, the last thing I have to say is, okay, so, remember how I said, actually, let me do this right now before I forget. Actually, no, I'll do this later. I was gonna, no, actually, I'll do it now. Actually, where is it? There it is. Going to Japanese. Okay, so what I was gonna say is, I know I said, I think at the end of the true ending route, that I would do one final route, one more final true ending route on hard mode with everything level 50. But I'm gonna be real with you guys, I am burnt out on Triangle Strategy, and I am not doing that. Because that will mean re-recording every single thing in this, because that was my original plan for this. But instead of doing that, I've decided to do a little something for you guys. So there's already been a couple of unfulfilled promises that I made here and there throughout the channel's short history so far. And I said for a couple of things that I would stream them whenever we get a stream setup, which probably won't be in a long time. But I've decided to make a list of things we're gonna do for that, for whenever we get the stream set up. This is something that's gonna go on that list, sorry. The first thing we have that I said I was gonna do is play through Kingdom Hearts 1 again on critical mode again, because we were kind of over leveled for the final bosses of that game and I felt kind of bad about that. We're gonna do that all over again, but this time we have a better idea of what we're doing, and we should also have no audio issues like what we had in Kingdom Hearts 1. So it'll be a whole better series in and of itself. And hopefully I'll be able to interact with you guys if I actually get the stream setup done correctly. The next thing we have is for Pokemon Legends Arceus. For that one, I said that I would someday stream or record episodes of me catching some of my favorite shiny Pokemon, or completing like the whole Pokédex or something like that. And I never ended up doing that because I got super burnt out on Pokemon Legends Arceus as well after catching all the Pokemon and, you know, doing all of this and that. So that was just left there to rot. So that's another thing that's gonna go on the list. And for that one, what we're basically gonna do is, you know, just maybe once or twice in a while, we're gonna have like short streams where we try to catch shiny Pokemons just for fun or whatever. Next up we have Yakuza 0. I don't think I made any promises for Yakuza 0, but I decided that someday we might have a stream of me trying the legend mode or legendary mode, whatever it was called, that extra difficult mode that we unlocked after beating the game. We're gonna try it, but it's not gonna be like it's a whole series. It's just gonna be maybe like 1 or 2 episodes of it, just, you know, seeing what that's all about. Just me getting like jump scares here and there. Now finally for Triangle Strategy, we're gonna be doing the Golden Route one last time with anything and everything level 50. Oh yeah, we'll also be doing all the mock battles, since I never ended up actually going back to that at all after I finished grinding. So that's the plan for the streaming, if we ever get it. Hopefully we do. And it'll probably be recorded with the Japanese dub, because, you know, I said I was going to do that as well, and I just completely forgot about that. But I do like the English dub of this, so I don't mind it at all. Honestly, I wouldn't mind going through the Golden Route and the English dub again. I might let you guys decide, we'll see. I might also have a drawing stream whenever we actually get the setup for the first time ever, just to celebrate it, maybe. I don't know, I'll think about it. Okay, now that's all I needed to say about that, so last thing we need to talk about is the future game for the channel. So let's take a look at all the games we have to look forward to. We got Nier Automata and Nier Replicant, which, I don't know. I wouldn't mind playing through Nier Automata because I wouldn't have to worry about drawing eyes ever again. And that would make my life super easy. At least for 2B and 9S. But yeah. Persona 3, 4, and 5. I don't know about Persona 3 since Persona 3 Reload is about, well, gonna release in a year or so. So I don't know if that's actually gonna happen or not. I guess I'll find out. But definitely Persona 4 and 5 at some point. We got the rest of Kingdom Hearts, which we won't do yet because we recently just, technically still recently finished Kingdom Hearts. And it's one of the first series on the channel, so I want to wait a while. The next Yakuza series game which, once again, waiting a while for that since we barely just finished it. Shin Megami Tensei 3 or 5, which, I don't know, maybe might happen. Xenoblade Chronicle, which I forgot is another one on the stream list, sorry. So we might stream Xenoblade Chronicles just to get, 1, the last couple of achievements I'm missing on that, and 2, I think I'm missing a weapon skin for Charla, but that's about it. But we'll play through the whole game, you know, and after we finish that, we can play through Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3, although I honestly want to play through it right now, since I remember finishing Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and being excited about playing the other games, but I'm holding myself off until I get to record it. Next up, we got Devil May Cry, which I don't know how I feel about that right now. I did play a bit of Devil May Cry 1 on the Switch, and it's fun and interesting, but it also has that ranked thing that I kind of hate in games, because it makes me feel like, oh, I gotta get an S on this, although I don't really have to, just because, you know, the prideful gamer in me. But yeah, we might probably eventually play through that. Next up, Octopath Traveler, which, I don't know, we just finished through Triangle Strategy, and I know there are 2 different types of strategy games, but I don't feel like playing through Octopath Traveler 1 right now, or 2, especially since Octopath Traveler 1 kind of hurts my eyes. Bayonetta 1, 2, and 3, which are technically shorter games, but I'm gonna count in the long series. But yeah, we might play through that as well, maybe, I don't know. That sounds like a nightmare to draw thumbnails for, since Bayonetta's way too fabulous for me to do her any justice. But yeah, that's a possibility right now. The entire Final Fantasy series, 1 through 16, which might happen, honestly, because I would like to play through a Final Fantasy game. The only one I played through to completion, I think, is Final Fantasy X and X-2, and Final Fantasy X-2 Final Mission, I think it's called. So it'd be nice to play through Final Fantasy 1, you know, and things like that. Next up, we got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening, and that's it, since we won't do Tears of the Kingdom until we do Breath of the Wild. We got God of War on here, but honestly that won't happen until like maybe they'll release a remaster of 1, 2, and 3, because I only have 4, and and I don't want to like just jump into 4 without having played the ones before it. The World Ends With You and The World Ends With You Neo, which I don't know, might happen. I know that The World Ends With You on Switch has like weird controls or something like that, so I don't know if that's gonna happen for a while. And lastly, for the long series, we got Mega Man Legacy Collection. I mean, not long series, I mean games with series in them. Yeah, last we got Mega Man Legacy Collection, which, you know, might happen as well. Next, we got the one-offs, the ones that don't have like a, you know, a whole series behind them. We got Omori, 13 Sentinels, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, which probably won't happen anymore since we never played through Fire Emblem 3 Houses on the channel, and I don't feel like playing through that game ever again after having played through all the routes and things like that. Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. I was gonna say Triangle Strategy, but we just did that. Soul Hackers 2. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which won't happen since one of the first games we played was Pokemon Legends Arceus. Tactics Over, which probably won't happen because I think that's another long series and another strategy game. Pokemon Sword and Shield, which, you know, back to the Pokemon thing. Fire Emblem Engage, which I don't know honestly. Sea of Stars, which I don't know honestly. Cobain, which I don't know honestly. Rain Code, which I'm kinda tempted to if I'm being honest, because the pop-up parade figures were just announced for Code Rain, and I'm tempted to buy them, but I don't want to buy them unless I know for certain the game is good. Like, I mean, I already bought the collector's edition, and the art of the game looks good, and it's from the Danganronpa series, so it's probably gonna be pretty decent. But yeah, we might play through that. We got Pokemon Snap, which I don't know, because recording Pokemon Snap is gonna be a weird one. Chained Echoes, which is another one on the list that I don't know honestly. Button Kaito, which I don't know, I'm still thinking about that one. Metroid Dread, which I did play through a little bit at the beginning, but I haven't played the completion, so we might play that on the channel. Kirby Return to Dreamland, which, you know, might happen. Metroid Prime, which might also happen. And some other games that haven't released yet, like Can't believe I forgot to write these down. Metal Gear Solid Collection, which hasn't released yet, but you know when that releases, which will probably be by the time the new review video comes out, or who knows, maybe next year. Oh, I forgot to put Pikmin on here. Yeah, we also got Pikmin. Whenever 1 and 2 releases, we'll start playing through that series. Because I did order the physical editions of those games, and I do want to play through them on the channel. What else do we got? Oh yeah, Dragon Quest: The Dark Prince thing that was announced. Star Ocean Second Departure, I think it's called. The Mario game, Mario Wonder, I think it's called. Yeah, that one. And Mario RPG, whenever those come out. I think that's everything, right? I said Fire Emblem Engage, right? I don't remember. So yeah, look forward to whatever comes next on the channel after the review video comes out. Aside from that, I won't see you guys for a while. Well, you guys will probably see me pretty soon, but I won't be recording for a while, unfortunately, unless I need footage for you know, the review video or something. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the series as a whole, and enjoy everything that's been on the channel so far. Look forward to the future, hopefully just improvements and improvements coming along the way, because we definitely had improvements on the thumbnail art, thankfully, over time. Hopefully there's more improvement on that, and, you know, on the editing and recording and everything as a whole. So please look forward to that. Aside from that, I guess I'll see you next time for now. And let's all give a nice, good old farewell for now to Triangle Strategy. Thank you for all the fun times you gave us, as well as all the rough times. I am gonna miss this game. Okay, bye.